Track 4, 5 in 1, and now for something completely different. A sort of jazz, electronic, experimental bit of lovely noodling. One of his bands, Sheep Got Wax, I guess it could be one of their tracks. They're a jazz trio who are just absolutely magnificent. The confidence he has always impressed me. Not sure if he can play the trumpet, but he can on this. He can make it sound good. And after the production, you know, it's mental, but still quite listenable. Shows the diversity in his love of music. 10 out of 10. Track 5, Stuck in the Middle. I always felt it felt more like a skit than it does a sort of fully formed song, which is absolutely fine. I remember when I did the track list and I put this right in the middle, it makes sense to me. I thought one half of it on one side of the album and the other on the other half, but they didn't agree, and that's fine. Maybe the first track where I'm not absolutely blown away, but you know, music that is such a pleasure to hear. 9 out of 10. Track 6, The Beat, great groove with a bass line that always reminds me of another One Bites the Dust. You know, as a drummer, there is something about his timing that's just sort of slightly off that really connects with me. It's just a milliseconds, but you know, when he hits that snare, it's just slightly later than you expect, and the work he does on the hi-hat is just amazing. Maybe slightly over long track at 5 minutes, but I'm not complaining. The breakdown is ace, and you know, live this has got to be a highlight. Just let it wash over you. Enjoy the incredible groove and the incredible sounds. 10 out of 10. Track 7, Pasisildyti, saulytej. I could never get my head around Lithuanian. Not a track I put on my initial track listing, but it was the first single and one that seems to be very popular in the Lithuanian community. Perhaps lost in translation a little bit from an Englishman who lives there. It's got some great noises. There's sort of that printer noise that's on at the moment, you know. He makes such amazing sounds come from his studio. Perhaps on this occasion I'm just not Lithuanian enough. That said, still better than the bulk of what I listen to on a day in, day out basis. 8 out of 10. Track 8, Tonic. Shows a bit of ADAS's cheekiness and love of club culture. We also like a drink as well, don't we, mate? Put this on at any club and it would be a hit. I don't care where you are, it's just super cool. And sales of G&T would go up, no doubt, as well. An effortless groove, which, you know, so much below the surface. His vocal work on this really works as well. He seems to know the perfect level of where to put it, never overpowering or showing off. Love it. 10 out of 10. Gin Tonic.